Greyhound Nation, man, we're so excited to come to you again today. We want to announce another signee for this class. Nico Matheus is going to come join us. He's by way of Byron Nelson High School down in Dallas, Texas. I want to thank Coach Coran and his help down there. We actually heard about him through Al Johnson, who is a guy down in Dallas that really helps us out, being our eyes and ears on the ground down there to make sure that the Dallas basketball scene doesn't pass us by. We're both from that area. Coach's dad, is still down in the Dallas area. My father was a high school coach at Little Elm, Texas down there. So we always try to know about what's going on. And man, it just, in the early 2000s, Houston was the heartbeat of Texas. I mean, it just pumped out athletes. You had just, great Division I talent. Then it kind of transitioned between Dallas and Houston. Austin's got in the mix, and now San Antonio's coming along. So it seems like all around Texas, in those big metropolitan areas, great talent's coming out, and Nico is no exception. Standing 6'4", great, well-built, almost college-ready body frame right now. Obviously, we always want to get him tougher and stronger, but he's a guy that's going to be able to transition very seamlessly to the college game. But we couldn't be more excited about what Nico brings to us. I'll let Coach speak about his offensive abilities, but for me and us being a defensive program, what we really liked about Nico was that he had to guard fours in their league, down there at Byron Nelson, and that's a 6A league. I mean, they're playing against forwards that are easily as big, as the college forwards he's going to play against. So we were very proud of Nico being able to guard that position, and again, a little bit out of position. I think Coach probably, Coach Curran had to force him to play at those spots a little bit, just because that's who they had. And we're proud of Nico for taking that challenge on and make him tougher. But the blessing is when he gets to us, he's going to be able to live on the perimeter. He'll be a big three, 2-guard, 3-guard that can shoot and score the basketball for us. And so now he gets to guard guys his size. It's going to almost feel a little bit easier, So, but we couldn't be more excited about what he brings to us. Another great connection, Nico's family is from Venezuela. It's a crazy, random kind of way it worked out with signing Jose Serrano from Venezuela as well. So, we're going to have to fly a flag in the gym or something like that, and have this Venezuela nation repping it. But again, I think it makes our family a little bit stronger. It adds yet another character piece to the Greyhound family, and a very cool story that makes things that work out well for us. So I'll let Coach talk about his offensive ability. Nico, we couldn't be more excited about you coming and being a part of our family, man.
No, man. Nico is an elite shooter.
Yep.
First and foremost, he's an elite shooter. And with him playing the 4 position in high school, man, that transition of, guarding bigger guys, forcing to be tough, that's going to translate to this level, definitely. Yep. So, the physicality of this league, the athleticism of this league, it shouldn't bother Nico. But Nico's shooting ability is what we're most excited about.
Sure.
High motor guy, and just so eager to play.
Yes.
So eager to play. Works every day, works out 3 times a day.
Yep.
So we're excited to get Nico. Nico is a winner also. I mean, they won 25 games in high school.
In a really tough district.
District in that District 5. So he's a winner. He's a winner, and he'll bring that aspect to this Greyhound family. And one thing about Nico as well, he's just he's just a tough kid, man. Yeah. Comes from a difficult background. Out there in Venezuela, man. So the mindset and his mentality from day one is just to get better and get his family out.
Yeah.
So he'll just mesh, with our family. But we're really excited about Nico. Made first team all district, elite shooter, high IQ, high character kid.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're getting a special guy in Nico Matheus.
Yeah, and we got to meet his father, as a part of the visit, and I just was blown away. Even his father still, his family carries a humility and a humbleness of, knowing what's going on in Venezuela, knowing how that their relatives there really have it difficult and it's not a great time for them. And so they feel very, thankful and blessed to be in the States and in America and an American family, But again, what we get with that experience is just they don't take anything for granted. You know, and I think you're right. When meeting Nico and being around him and his father, this opportunity to their entire family is a really big deal. And we feel like that Nico is going to bring that every day to our family, to our practices, to our academic situation that we have here at Eastern New Mexico. And when you have people like that around your organization, you cannot help but stay atoned and focus onto the right things, you know. And that's something that we know Nico is going to hold us all to. That gratitude and that gratefulness for the opportunity is something that it refreshes us as coaches, man. You know, you have class after class after class, and then you get to see the excitement of a young man like Nico, and it reminds you of how it felt when we were in that position and when we were young men trying to earn our way in this college basketball world. And we just couldn't be more excited about that part of it. And again, that energy is going to be infectious and contagious, and it's going to spread. We don't sign a lot of high school guys, and that's just because the Lone Star Conference is so demanding on the level of athleticism, the size, the skill. You just have to be genuinely talented to be able to exist in this Lone Star world that we live in. And so when we do find a guy like Nico, we are very, very proud of him. We're very, very thankful of him. And again, he'll give us a 4-year carryover similar to Devin Pullum. And you see what Devin's been able to do coming out of that Dallas area. We look for Devin to be one of the best players in the Lone Star Conference, and I think everyone respects him as such. And it's just because of his hard work. And he's got so many great talents, and we feel like Nico is going to fall in line with that same DNA. And especially being able to be around the same locker room with Devin, for a couple of years, he's going to get to learn what it feels like to make that transition seamlessly. So in a lot of ways, we're proud of Nico, and we're excited for him and his family. We know that this is a big moment for him and his school. Byron Nelson and that program does a lot of great things. I know they've sent a lot of great guys on to college basketball. This is yet another one, and we hope that it continues to strengthen that program and the reputation of what that coaching staff is doing down there in Texas. So Dallas basketball, we are not missing you. We keep our eyes and our ears down there. But for Greyhound Nation, I think you're seeing yet again it's a young Venezuelan young man who is going to bring definitely a sense of pride in where he comes from and who he is, and that's going to spill over into Greyhound Nation. And I think you're going to be able to feel that as he plays. And I think Nico will be a fan favorite. I think these guys here are going to like him, and the crowds here in Greyhound Arena, they get basketball and they know what's going on, and so I think they'll be able to feel Nico's story, know who he is, and know what he's about, and I think they're going to connect really readily with him. And so couldn't be more excited for him and his family. So all the folks down at Byron Nelson, we appreciate your help. Obviously to Nico's family, even to his family back in Venezuela, we're grateful for your help and for what you've done to create a great young man and raise a great young man. And we just hope that we can take him and grow him up even more. And we think that when it's all said and done, Nico Matheus as a senior is going to be a force. You know what I mean? And so he's a guy that as he transitions through the college basketball experience, we look for him to really be a leader before it's all said and done.
No, for sure. Your energy, your motor, and your eagerness and willingness to just play and do whatever it takes is going to be contagious for this family. So I can't wait to work with you. Yep. And I'm just excited for this next step, Nico.